in each team fight might be just enough to slow down Rival and make sure that Sanguine come out with a dub.
Should still be in a good spot, and they've got some dive.
When it is Dawson and Gormizer on the call for Rival and Sanguine to round out Week 7 here in the SPL. Now, Gore, both of these teams coming into this matchup with a bit of a different streak on their side. Rival won 2 out of the last 3. Invade if he just kind of walks right up to it, but forces Wrong-U to drop that hog, secure off the purple buff, but now it's Wrong-U that has that one picked up. Now, on the other side, there's a little bit of pressure being exerted over onto Sam. Panatom has invaded the backside of the Rival jungle. Yarkor is here to play as well, and the final shot will be there. Yarkor with the tick on the spit will strike for first blood. A brilliant start here for Sanguine.
Now you see, if Sam has that same ability rotation in 20 minutes, late from Panatom, but so far it hasn't been enough to slow him down, and he hasn't been loud just yet, but Hebo isn't setting up for early game kills.
Oh my, look at that CC follow-up there. Axe immediately into the PBM stun. Sam for Soccer is here. River's Rebuke won't lock out Netrioid, but Sam is here to play. He'll get the knock-up on a Netrioid, and that's a return kill. Crushing Wave defensively. Wrong-U, Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. But Captain Twig has rotated through, and that's a Sanctified Field that'll lock down the Sanguine support. A 2-kill swing for Rival. They've set themselves up very well here. It's only a 500 gold lead or so. The XP certainly on their side. Could shrink a little bit though as Captain Twig is caught down, and that's Windfire Wheels over onto the mid laner for Rival, but in goes Wrong-U, Whirlwind of Rage and Steel will toss Sam for Soccer back. Crushing Wave nearly finds the execute, but Bandicat will find the final kill anyway. Sam's still alive. Now he's on the chase, forces the flicker away from Shito. Panatom, the rings do so much damage, but only find one before Netrioid leaps over the wall. It's going to be hard to take stock of this one, but Sanguine have found 3. Rival with 2. The chase for Netrioid could be on.
Panda and Netrioid both have about the same amount of mana. That mark gives the reveal, though, which is going to set things up for Netrioid. A really good bounce there. If he had been...
Bring up Panatom and how close some of the playmakers have been for both of these teams. Shinto, obviously, most kills in the league. Sam tied with Panatom. And so, seeing Panatom affecting 100% of the kills here, not surprising. How many will he contribute, though, to Rival is the next question. FineOK will rotate over, drop down the shot, and Panatom will take a bring over by this blue buff. Maybe not too surprising after what we've seen from Rival here in this early game. Blue buffs, red, purple, none have been given over for free. That does open the door, though, to a little bit of this, where PBM may be caught out. Crushing Wave already used by Sam for Soccer. That's a Sanctified Field from Captain Twig, but Panatom caught in the center of it all and deleted is the Sanguine jungler. FineOK is over on the chase, and that's...
And I love this because now we actually have an interesting pickup coming down from mid. Twig has that Relic Dagger and the Shell to keep him alive in fights like that.
Sam gets immediately caught down there by Sanguine. 3 members still lurking around the corner. Now this is maybe a fight that Sanguine gonna look to push. Netrioid seems to agree. Will jump over. Sanctified Field slows down the stun, but not enough for Captain Twig to dodge it out. He'll stay alive thanks to a little bit of shielding and healing from PBM, who throws up the River's Rebuke. Shinto staggered out just a little bit, but has found the kill on the Rival mid laner. Pandacat has rotated through, and both hunters will notch a kill in the kill column, but it's Sanguine yet again who find themselves a couple kills ahead in this engagement.
Rival just seemed unsure whether or not they wanted to fully disengage. Pandacat, FineOK rotated over, but it was just a hair too late to actually be helpful in the fight. And, well, you pick up a good kill on the backline, but FineOK might honestly be giving off more than he's actually picking up for the team with how low his health has gotten.
Whoa, Pandacat has found the final shot onto Netrioid from completely elsewhere on the map, so FineOK...
A big part of these fights.
It's another blink forward, another Whirlwind of Rage and Steel, and another beads out from Captain Twig. That means he won't be able to avoid the stun from Panatom, who's rotated through. Flicker away as Sam for Soccer engages on the backline, but a Sanctified Field will lock Panatom in, and Pandacat will thank him for the 4th time this game. Sanguine underneath the Tier 1 tower here, but the disengage maybe ever important here is Rival. They have the momentum, and they might grab a Tier 1 tower.
Yeah, remember that thing we said about structures a few seconds, so finding that initial pick is maybe more difficult than necessary. With Sam getting aggressive over here, maybe that's the sign to fight in mid.
Netrioid never stood a chance there. That's a full, clean rotation from Sam. 20 minutes in,
through the same traps Rival set, and not getting an opportunity to set their own.
Wow.
Maybe a fight right here around the Fire Giant could change them.
Sanctified Field and River's Rebuke both use. Rival will secure the FG. Wrong you, unable to do so, will burn both of the jumps, and PandaCat will leap right back in. Final K chopping away as well. Wrong you's a foregone conclusion here, and Sam for Soccer is the beneficiary. Netrioid, realizing maybe he's not the greatest asset to rotate over just yet, is more useful elsewhere on the map. Pulls a tier 1 tower in the long lane, gonna continue pushing down this tier 2 tower. Should be able to get it despite Final K being somewhat close by. But now you've got Oni minions and 3 players with Fire Giant buff pushing down the shade, and Sanguine will match that aggression. Polar Bear Mike moves in. Captain Twig, he's fallen elsewhere on the map, so maybe a little overextended our rival. And these are the avenues back into games.
We want to fight around this Primal Fury, because losing that means a guaranteed loss on the Fire Giant. You are looking to the right-hand side of the map if you're me, and it is defend that FG, do whatever you can to maybe find a pick. You could maybe poke your head in over around this Primal for priority, but I mean, you can see in mid, they're up around the tier 1, in right, they're about to be up around the tier 1. They're strong.
PBM is locked down here. Netrioid will find the opening kill. River's Rebuke will separate the fight, but it was a last-ditch effort there from PBM just to delay Sanguine from this. The ongoing team fight. And it looks like Rival will be able to disengage, but PB
Yamoja, so in 10 seconds I expect to see Rival jump right back into the fight, but until that Yamoja's back, this is Sanguine's game to win.
Sanguine going to move forward for the moment as Final K is stunned down, and that's Panatom who will lift him up to the sky. Windfire Wheels doing their job. Sanctified Field unable to disengage, but Sam for Soccer has found the kill over onto Rongyu in the front line. It's a 1-for-1 trade despite a numbers advantage for Sanguine, and it's Rival, who are now maybe feeling a little bit more confident.
And burn through all of those members while taking that damage in return. Now they're going to put some pressure on this right-hand Phoenix. I don't know if Sanguine can defend it.
Shinto is pulled back in 3 and is decimating the front line of Rival here. Yarkor will World Serpent through Sam for Soccer, trying to sidestep, will turn around the kill, but now he's back behind the speed buff, and Netrioid will pick that one up. This base defense brought to you by Shinto on the Merlin. Out, but Fire Giant never really healed all the way back up. Sanguine are going to move themselves in, take away this enhanced Fire Giant, and Goremizer, it looks like they're going to be able to disengage as well.
And that is such a huge strength. Now, you do have Oni minions pushing down your mid Phoenix and about to push down your left Phoenix, so you still have to fall back if you're Sanguine, and Wrong You getting caught out here is huge. That's a great opening kill. Rival, they just turned that enhanced Fire Giant fight completely on its head. So to burn them down, I think Rival have the advantage going into the FG fight, but it's still a dangerous game to try and get aggressive here.
It's another River's Rebuke, rather, from PBM to lock in Yarkor. Does not have the World Serpent to escape this time, and Sam for Soccer will be the beneficiary. So it's a 5 versus 4 on the Fire Giant, maybe, from Team Rival if they choose to start it up, but Final K has been plugged down quite low as well. This is one that Sanguine might still feel comfortable moving up and contesting.
You can tell who they've been fighting on Sanguine based on their build, and Yarkor, hey, if that's Captain Twig, then he doesn't burn through him anywhere near as fast. If it's PandaCat, he punches him down into the ground much like they did, and World Serpent being just delayed there because they burned it earlier, this looks like a free FG.
Rival will pull back the game now into their man push down this right-hand side.
It's whether or not they want to stick with this, watching Twig's movement more than anything as to where they go, but Rival are going to be going in. That's another River's Rebuke.
Sam for Soccer looking for the execute, but Panatom has lifted him to the sky skier. Shinto will delete Sam for Soccer. Massive damage mitigated now from this fight for Rival, and they're going to try to retreat away. Final K stunned down, taken down Shinto. He's got a double underneath this Phoenix. He did it last time. He's going to do it here again this time. Goremizer, Sanguine are on the chase.
And if they can pick up one more kill, they might not even need the next kill to be able to burn this down. I don't care if you want this tier 2 or not. You could probably even ignore it if you're Sanguine. Run it down mid. They're in a position to put pressure on the Titan, Dave.
There's 3 members alive for Rival. Granted, all 3 have Fire Giant, but you've got Netrioid, who's going to be swinging. Panatom, Shinto, the whole suite of utility up and available for Sanguine. Back behind the Titan go the last living members of Rival. Captain Twig and Yarkor doing battle over on the right-hand side, and Captain Twig, he's going to win that fight, but the Olarun is out of the engagement here. Captain Twig, he has to return back to base. Sanguine 4 members strong on the Titan, and they're eviscerating the health bar Sanguine. They're going to turn this game around and take game number 1.
And that comes down to 2 right side Phoenix defenses. That's what
That Rival's got. Jingshen and Erlang diving to your backline. Terra could just drop her ultimate and say, all right, word, good luck. They're going to get a huge burst heal when you start hitting them, and you're going to take some additional damage when they start hitting you. Terra's just a really strong pickup. So much utility there. She's got engage, and she's got counter engage.
We sure are, and from a neutral perspective, Gore, I think more of the same, please, from game number 1. The back and forth, the action, it was so tight into these jungles. Same exact thing we saw from Rival. In game number 1, Captain Twig has the Kraken. Shinto doesn't have the Aegis, though. Beads is, but you don't bead out the damage.
in order to feel like they actually have secure control on any objective in the game.
Great point. And now Captain Twig might be able to secure a kill here as Panatom is stunned down, and PBM will rotate through for the easiest kill of his life. Perfect 3-man rotation there from Team Rival. That's the 3-man rage to stack just yet, right? So once that comes online, that's where maybe the rotations are for Netrioid. Maybe the next item on his list after Executioner. PBM far forward, taken down. First kill of the game now by Sanguine to the skies. For Wrong You will rotate over to the mid lane. Captain Twig, he's now stunned. Kraken for disengage, and it'll do a plenty fine job at doing that. Team Rival overextend just a touch and get Sanguine on the board.
Yeah, but if I'm Sanguine, I'm happy to see that Kraken uses the disengage. Phantom goes back in, uses the ult, but trades out his life. Sam has a huge turnaround.
Yeah, but the chase is on now. Can Sanford Soccer live? I don't think so. Wrong You in range, and he'll get a kill now, pulling back a little bit of that level discrepancy. Captain Twig, no Kraken, but plenty of damage alongside Panda Cat. Shinto is low. Into the Harpy Pit he goes. Whirlwind of Rage and Steel will just delay it, but a flicker comes off a cooldown in time. Wrong You still in range. Captain Twig snags that one. Yeah, Sanguine get a couple of kills, but Rival pull back 3 more. Through a small slow onto Panda Cat. The axe will not connect Panda. A nice sidestep there. Netrioid will leap in. Aegis used, and the ultimate might just be the final undoing as Netrioid will grab a kill. 1-0-2 now on this Huyi. Pyromancer, though, opened up here for Team Rival. But kind of back to the thoughts on Sam. One thing that does is somewhat of a difference from maybe that dive in, carry these games. Might not get a moment to comment on that as a Kraken from Captain Twig will set up Sam for Soccer. Wrong You dashes away as well. The double dash, thanks to the 2 and 3 there, will keep him alive. Sam for Soccer is going to be rooted down by Yarkor, and that may be all she wrote for Sam. And Shinto will plug up another kill. So Sanguine finding these small wins, but it is just a 1-for-1 trade.
Poseidon loves narrow jungle corridors. There's nothing else about it. Hey, I can throw down my Whirlpool or to get that second relic, so maybe going to be able to play a bigger factor coming here soon.
Whoa. Panda Cat, I think, caught a little bit more damage than he bargained for here. Netrioid on the chase. PBM just playing Divider. Oh, the ricochet is massive. Netrioid from range will knock down Panda Cat. You can't dodge that one. What?
He needs it now. They can maybe get aggressive with no Panda Cat. Gives a little bit of an advantage to Sanguine.
No Panda Cat, Sanford Soccer taken low. 9 turns blessing used over onto Panatom. This is the full-on engage from Sanguine underneath the tier 1 tower. Panatom just off to the side, though. He's on his own. A killing spree for Captain Twig. No Kraken, though, for the re-engage. Panda Cat just now returning from base. Blink forward from Sam. Netrioid has to Aegis to avoid the damage, and that's a pullback from Shinto, nearly pulling back a kill here. Captain Twig will finally get rid of the pesky Huyi, and that's a massive swing for Rival. 4 kills now on this Poseidon.
Twig is level 19. 2 guys to kill you off. And with Panda Cat not in the fight, that means it's a 4v2 for Sanguine, and they didn't have anything.
Hello, Wrong You, to the skies, but doesn't bring any of his team with him. Shinto in range. Oh, and he steals it away from over the wall. These low percentage plays keep playing off. Shinto strips the FG away. Team Rival, now with maybe a little bit of vengeance in mind, will get rid of the Merlin. Only 2 FG buffs remain, but maybe that's not even what Sanguine are looking for. This game, it just got delayed. Maybe the onslaught. Netrioid underneath. Fine, okay, will be able to leap out. Sanford Soccer, though, doing battle with Panatom. Wrong You is forfeit here, but so is Sanford Soccer. A 1-for-1 trade as Shinto is continuing to start to cycle up in these games and snags a kill for Sanguine.
Keep doing what Shinto was doing in game 1. Keep doing what Shinto's doing so far in game 2. Just keep him comfortable and happy, and I think things can go well for Sanguine.
Rival might need to look for an engagement onto that Merlin. Easier said than done. It's Yarkor here that's being jumped on, and Fine OK will finish off that kill. Panatom, though, will leap back through. Some damage over onto Fino, but it's still now Oni waves pouring.
This Fire Giant's just as risky as the first one. Yarkor and Rongyu are in the area this time around, and that River's Rebuke isn't enough to lock him away.
Can Sanguine do it again? Rival peel off the FG. Rongyu, though, he's going to turn around. Captain Twig, Panda Cat, they found a couple kills. FG might not matter if you just win the rest of the fight instead. Fino taken quite low beneath the Fire Giant. Rongyu is on the chase. Panda Cat there for some peel. That's a stun down onto the rival Hunter. Sanford Soccer trying to 2v1 in the backline, unable to do so. Rongyu, the side steps are in. Panda Cat, he hits the final shot. It's a 3 for 2 with Rival walking away just ahead.
Rongyu changed it to his juke shoes for this game to make sure that he was able to kind of stay alive just long enough there to help the fight continue going in their favor. Finoke's in the wrong spot between Shinto and Netrioid. That's a lot of burst damage that can come through.
Ooh.
They're lucky to be able to walk away right now as Rival. This is still dangerous for Sanguine.
Rival want to keep going, but so does Netrioid. Has to burn the beads. Won't have time for the Aegis. Finoke will get the kill. Shinto now full-on retreat mode. Will use the flicker. PBM nearly able to pull him back. That's another Rivers Rebuke here. Shinto on the fadeaway. He's got a double kill. You gotta be kidding me. Finally, PBM. He'll get the saving grace kill here for Team Rival, but Shinto pulls another rabbit out of the hat and keeps Sanguine in the game. Finoke, he might eventually fall down here, but you gotta look at Shinto, maybe play the game.
Yeah, I think if I'm Sanguine, after this game, I'm calling a
Twig a few moments ago. Return to that conversation after this fight. Might start to see some differences there. Rongyu locked down. Sanford Soccer trying to set up the kill. Kraken maybe just a touch wide there. Rongyu able to get out alive here, but can't say the same for Yarkor. Captain Twig will take him down. Sanguine full on retreat, but Shinto yet again will turn around to kill in one of these fights. Sanford Soccer still looking for the re-engagement. Panatom will leap over the wall. This could be the fight that Rival were looking for. Can you get rid of the Merlin? Finoke says yes. Netrioid, he has to burn the Aegis back beneath the tier 2 tower. Captain Twig with a couple 8-1 and 8 on this Poseidon. And this might be 2 here. Sanguine back beneath the Titan they go. 4 members of Rival barreling in. I think they might just have the damage here. Gormizer, Panatom tries to go back through. He's gonna get taken down. Half HP left on the Titan. Panatom actually leaps out, stays alive. Rivers Rebuke from PBM. The Titan damage, maybe not exactly what they expected, but it's a massive ult from PBM. Titan's gonna go down, and Rival have evened up the set.
Their Titan is just a smidge tankier. If they had just one
Susanoo really is the only standard engage on Sanguine's comp, and is it really enough, especially considering the spearhead of a front line that Rival's bringing? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pick.
It's almost a shame, Gore, that this one has to end here, but it sure does, and there are some similarities to draw from Game 2 here as well, but maybe the big difference
you need out of that gank as largely as you could. And so now you're in that conversation of farm, and you're starting to fall behind.
Oh my goodness, you get caught once, and you've got death awaiting on the other side. Wrong. And Team Rival have been printing that money, but have only been able to capitalize once. Sanford Soccer over in the solo lane, pulled back by Panatom here. Yarkor awaits on the other side, and that's a kill now pulled back from Sanguine. It's the rare look at a duo as they've been able to pull back these big leads. It seems like they've been, okay, giving away some of that. Obviously you don't enjoy it, and Panatom won't enjoy being dove on by Sanford Soccer. But we haven't quite seen Sanguine be the one.
This maybe made him not necessarily shy, but fade away from ganking lanes like we see Panatom do.
Panatom pulls back in. Finoke dashes, both used. Whirlwind of Rage and Steel will toss one back. Panatom, he's aggroed the tower here, and Finoke will turn around the gank to the tune of a kill for himself. There's a kill over in the solo lane for Team Rival. That opens up the door maybe for this Gold Fury to be pulled up. You know Panatom is, well, dead, and Rivers Rebuke locked up. Sanguine, they take away the Gold Fury? How? In what world are they able to get the kills as well? Sanford Soccer goes down. Gore, I don't know how they do it, but Sanguine take the Fury away.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not giving up that fight if I'm Sam until that rotation comes through, and now he's giving it up for good, at least for the next 20 seconds.
Panatom returns to the solo lane, and Typhoon will put down Sam for the 3rd time this game. All 3 of Sanguine's kills have been on Sam for Soccer. Driving strike over onto Shinto, who will flicker away and use the beads as well. PBM drops the boulder, but won't get a kill. Yarkor is now here from the solo lane. Rongyu will lock him down. PBM surely dies off here. The 2nd kill of the game for Sanguine. Small advantages becoming a little bit bigger His team rival, the threat of what he's looking for as far as engaging quickly and engaging often.
It's actually interesting to see the relic dagger, like you said, making the engage come through. But right now it's Yarkor who's trying to run the show.
Yarkor's just going to walk down Captain Twig underneath the Tier 1 tower. Has to use the Colossal Fury. PBM will driving strike away. Yarkor will pay the ultimate price for his Tier 1 tower dive, but Shinto starting to come online here as well. Rongyu, Rivers Rebuke to disengage any follow-up from this fight. Sanford Soccer popped the Hovering Death, but it was only back over to his speed buff as pinged out by Sanguine here. Fine K in range. We'll look to maybe pull his best Sanguine, but thinks better of it. Oni Fury taken down, burned over to the solo lane, but won't find much for it. Some small poking back and forth. Over onto PBM here, who will have to use the driving strike to get away. Pulled back in by Rongyu. Brilliant setup there, PBM.
Bye-bye.
He's in the Rivers Rebuke, and Shinto will complete the kill. Merlin starting to heat up here. Netrioid really the only one on the map in a bit of an uncomfortable position as Sanguine move their way to the Pyromancer.
And yeah, Netrioid is perfectly happy to be over there as well, because look at all the pressure. I mean, Final K is so close to dead. They get the Pyromancer as well. A little risky coming down from Final K, almost able to maybe pick that up for himself. But Netrioid will take that pressure any time of day. Sanford Soccer's over there. They know they have the control. They might even still be able to get this kill.
Now, Panatom, he's feeling confident. Why wouldn't you? Final K is low, but Sanford Soccer, he's got Panatom a little bit too far forward. Down comes the Hovering Death. And Panatom, you pay for...
Now, Primal Fury will be coming up, so maybe you want a little bit there. But this looks like a collapse in from Sanguine, not just for the Fury, but maybe for PBM.
PBM has to blink away here. Panatom on the chase. You're on the wrong side of the map, my man. PBM will knock back over onto Netrioid, and that's a dead Hercules. Panatom will notch his second kill of the game. 8th total for Sanguine. And I love PBM.
So that's a lot of pressure that Sanguine can then turn around on the map, which is opening up things like this Fury.
Panda Cat, though, is going to try to engage over onto Panatom's side. Steps the damage ringing down from Panda. Netrioid will leap back through. Sunbreaker down, but it's only on to Fino. Okay, that's a double root from Fino as he rotates in. Panda Cat grabs the kill over onto Netrioid, and Rival are able to pull one back. Rongyu still taken low here. Rivers Rebuke as he leaps away, but Sanford Soccer, he's here to play as well, and he'll get the kill over onto Rongyu. Can Shinto pull off a miracle turnaround? Not this time. And Team Rival scrape back a couple of kills.
Yarkor and Shinto still in the area, though. We've been talking about Sanguine's love for steals, and well, all of the equations add up to that still being possible. Yarkor's going for it.
The Rival are going to pull off the Fury and identify Yarkor first and foremost overall. Shinto moves back in, gets the kill on a Captain Twig, Aegis, but that opens up enough time for Panatom to rejoin the fight. Down goes one member of Rival. Looks like things could have been a lot worse there just for a second, but Panatom will get stunned down. It's the full deicide 20 minutes in, and Rival turn their eyes towards the Fury.
All right, that time Sanguine do just straight up get... And so I think them losing control is a big deal for Rival, because they can maybe start up a Fire Giant and feel pretty confident in it.
Oh, Mike is feeling confident now. He'll blink through, look for the knockup, won't find it. Instead, fine, okay, spins back around on Rongyu, who will toss up the Rivers Rebuke. Sam will use the Execute down onto the Sanguine support, but Shinto has rejoined the fight. Massive knockup over onto fine, okay, Apple connecting down onto Yarkor. PBM tosses down the boulder, but a double kill from Shinto on the rotation. We'll pull back in one. It's a triple kill for the Merlin. The chase is on. Yarkor is here. Fine, okay. He's taken down low. He won't survive. Yarkor gets the kill, and it's only PBM that survives.
You know, between the games, Cake Man tagged me on Twitter. It out of the park is Shinto, and it's 6-1-2. This Merlin has been such a large comfort pick for them. Well, it's enough to give Sanguine the confidence to start this up, but there is a PBM lurking in the waters.
PBM pull his best Sanguine and take this one away. Yarkor will go into Colossal Fury. PBM just a touch late on the attempted steal. Likely means a lockdown Mike, and Netrioid will get the kill. So it's full 5 members for Sanguine with the Fire Fury. Fine, okay, close by. Sanford Soccer over in the middle lane. Crits ringing true from Netrioid. Rage and Wind Fury there for him. Rival taken away. We've seen Fury steals on either side. Blink back through from Panatom now. He's got 3 members of Rival locked into that Typhoon, and Yarkor will finish off some of the damage. Fine, okay, Whirlwind of Rage and Steel will set up a kill, but who else but Shinto to get rid of Fine, okay there. 55 seconds on 2 members of Rival, but they are able to get Panatom.
It's a nice 4-letter word, but means a lot when it comes to these objectives. Don't let them walk in there. Just try to create a little bit of a gap, much like you need to here for the FG.
Can FineOK do it again? It's instead Yarkor that has found his way back into the back line, but Captain Twig and Panda Cat will get rid of him. FineOK being plugged down now by Netrioid. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Fino for Yarkor. No solo laners left in this fight. Team Rival moving back in. FG, half HP. It's PBM closest by. No ultimate for Captain Twig here. Sanguine suddenly disengaged from the Fire Giant. Stunned down onto Mike. Boulder won't be enough, and Shinto, he gets the kill. Sanguine have pulled back too. They might hesitate for a moment longer, but now they'll turn back to the FG.
And normally it wouldn't make that big a difference, but that Typhoon at the tail end clips Captain Twig, forces him to fall back out of there. So now it's up to Panda Cat or Sam to try and come in and steal this, and Hovering Death is available. Sam could go up and maybe try to dunk down the stun, the damage follow-up. There is some steal potential, but you gotta hope they don't notice you in the process.
Panda catches the mark from Netrioid, and that's enough to force him out, but it's an Aegis and a Beads, both used. Sanford Soccer is able to get the kill over on Rongyu, but he pays with his life. It's a double kill for Panatom in the jungle. 3 members for Sanguine, all on the Fire Giant. Captain Twig, an apple in his back pocket, trying to make the difference here. He'll toss it out, connects over onto Netrioid, who will disengage from the FG. A lot of damage now missing, but Captain Twig pulled right back through. Fire Giant, it's stalled out for a moment as Panatom goes down. It's a big play from Captain Twig. Yarkor back from base. He pops the Colossal Fury. Captain Twig taken low. Shinto, he might go down as well. FineOK will finish off the kill. The mid laners are traded out.
I'm at a loss. I don't know where to start with that one. I don't know if I go back in if I'm Yarkor. I don't know if I stick on that Fire Giant as long as they do there for Sanguine. But you have a free Fire Giant on your platter. 4 members laying in wait for Sanguine to try and come in and win this fight.
3 ultimates down now for Team Rival. It's FineOK who's stunned through. Yarkor just behind the back of the pit. PBM has found the knockback, but Panatom has found the kill over onto Fino. Sanford Soccer taken low as well, and Shinto, he'll drop him down. 2 members down now for Team Rival. Sanguine, they might try to re-engage. Shinto, he'll flicker through. Captain Twig being burnt away, but stays alive, and suddenly the damage has been turned around, and it's Shinto who takes a seat.
That's the first time we've maybe find another pick and keep them perpetually staggered here. Force Sanguine into a real awkward position in trying to defend their base.
Well, it's Yarkor that is just behind Shinto as far as damage goes, and Panda Cat, he'll get deleted here by Panatom. A great opening pick for Sanguine, and that might be the opening for the Fire Giant.
And Shinto just respawns, so take the buff away. All 5 members can get it.
Back of that knowledge, the answer is yes. PBM starts to rotate through from the back. Yarkor playing zone. FineOK, he's here as well. Off the Fire Giant goes Sanguine. River's Rebuke is up. FineOK, he moves himself in. He's got 3 members, but 2 beads it out. There's some good shielding there as well. Fino, he's forced out of the back of this fight. Yarkor, Colossal Fury in the back line of Team Rival. Panatom's on the retreat, but look at Netrioid. He's leaped through. He's found the kill. FineOK, he might be able to escape, but Yarkor in a big 2v2 while Shinto will put down Panacat. Sanguine, they're looking to win the fight. Gormizer, and they may have just won the game.
All you have to do for that fight is watch those 2 in the back. You see Shinto and Netrioid decide that they're going to melt through the back line of Rival, and they do exactly that. Now they're aggressive with a huge amount of archers over here on the left. This Titan's gone.
Yeah, I don't see a world where Rival are able to keep this one alive, but it's FineOK and PBM who will try to shock me. Big 3-man driving strike back. Shinto will shrug it off, though. Sanguine, they're going to leap themselves forward onto the Titan. PBM doing his best, but it's not going to matter. The Titan absolutely melting, and Sanguine, they'll turn around this set and take it in 3.
You know, you